My name's Lauren, I'm Head of Sales here at Microtel.
I'm Mark Francis, I'm one of the directors looking after sales, marketing and innovations at Microtill. The company has now been in business for 31 years. It spans the length and breadth of the UK, principally at software and hardware, so we create solutions for the leisure, hospitality and retail markets. What we've focused on in our industry, it's such a fast-paced industry in the world of EPOS. So that's both hardware and software solutions. So what we try to do is look at every single business in its individual capacity. Yeah, very exciting, both in the whole of the UK and now trading in America.
We really wanted to get involved with the T-level students. We really wanted to get involved with the local community and give something back as part of our corporate social responsibility.
We were looking at how we make more of an impact within the local community. So we looked at the South Essex College and felt that that was a great opportunity with the launch of T-levels to be able to introduce students into our world of EPOS, both from a kind of a learning capacity from them. So I wanted to give something back to the community.
For me, having the T-level students has been an amazing journey. We've seen them grow so much, not only vertically, but also within themselves. When I first met them, they were a little bit unsure. They were just starting their educational sort of journey with T-levels. They've really embraced it and have put so much effort into what they do. Every few weeks they will present to myself and another colleague, and each time we just see improvement over and over again.
We feel the benefits are twofold really. One is that the students get unrivaled access to everywhere in Microtel. So we give them the boardroom, any of the offices, the whole development team, so they work shoulder to shoulder with those. Also, we've managed to take them out in the field, so they've absolutely loved going on a field trip where we've taken them to the local pub, local restaurant, but for them to immerse themselves in the world of EPOS and what that means from the start of your journey, from pre-booking all the way through to payment and that customer care afterwards, so that they get full visibility of our market space.
My name is Taylor Webb.
I'm Riley Morgan.
Initially, I'd only applied for a level 2 course with computer science, and then I got spoken to by someone else. They moved me up to a level 3 course, and then when I'd actually come to the college itself to be enrolled, they spoke to me and said, "Oh, your grades look like you're capable to be put in for a T-level course." And I was like, "Oh, sounds great," because I was told it equates to 3 A-levels. So I figured, "Oh, I'll go for that."
I kind of found it interesting computer science during secondary, like doing GCSEs and stuff like that. I kind of found it interesting in the computer science programming, a little bit of networking as well. But then when coming to apply to, I just first of all started off with a level 3 course for computer science, and then talking to the college and stuff like that, they kind of introduced the T-level, said this is what it's going to be, like also a bit of work placement, as I'll give you a bit of work experience. So I thought, and it also provided more support than the normal level 3. So I believe that was probably the best way for me to go.
It wasn't as intense as I thought it was going to be, because when you hear that it's going to be 3 A-levels, you think, "Oh, that's going to be difficult." It's felt like I have actually been having to put work in, but at the same time, it's not been stressing me out. I don't feel like I'm lagging behind.
A lot of more support, because with the level 3, you would have been more at home and then do your own time revision, but definitely having to come in more, because I find that definitely more better for me, because it's more work. I get more work done. It's just the mindset of actually being at work, and I can get work done that easier that way than being at home.
I think it feels easier to get through the T-level than it would regular A-level, especially because there's someone I know who's been doing A-levels and he's been struggling a lot. He's working every single day. It's much easier than that, I feel, and I'd recommend it for that reason.
The T-level is a very good course if you want to put your mind to it, and because of it's very it's also with the support they give you. It's not just support; it's also just on learning. You have to do a lot of stuff by yourself as well. So making sure you're doing the revision, making sure you're all up to date on the knowledge that you need to know. And then I'd say if they're all up to that, I'd say it's a perfect choice. It provides 3 A-levels, and then it's also support afterwards with work placement here, because it's also giving me an experience here, but also giving me understanding what businesses are going to want from you.
Having the students in brings a fresh light into our business. They are the next generation and they are the future.
Their confidence levels have been amazing. The fact that they're learning off each other. So rather than an individual journey, which I know some of it is, leaps and bounds, massive progression, really high levels of confidence, knowledge. They're not afraid to ask questions of us and how we do business. What I particularly love about it is it gives you that kind of intermediary approach where you get to understand the first year in business of what does it feel like to work, to exist in somewhere which might appear to be quite alien to them at the beginning, to actually it's nothing like that at all.
Having the students come into your business is a win-win for all. Not only do you get fresh ideas and you can prepare for the future, but you also give back to the students and they learn.
I would say absolutely take on T-level students. I think just the broad cross-section of young minds, their ability to think very differently. I've been amazed at how sometimes they've critiqued what we believe is the best way forward, but they've come up with an alternative look at the world. So I think that should be embraced.